Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match preview for the Chelsea game, so make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well if you're new here. And as always, let's jump into it. So I would go into, predicted lineups. I would go into who I would start in the first 11. But let's be honest, you don't really know what City's going to turn up. You don't know what Pep's going to do. And for me, this game, anything can happen. In the last game out against Everton, I said in the match preview, I expect a 3-4 goal win. I expected a very easy win for us. I expected a good performance. I expected goals. And to be honest, I did expect a clean sheet as well. And none of that happened. I thought we were poor. We dominated possession. We basically played in the Everton half the whole match. But we didn't really create anything. We didn't do anything. And we just looked poor. We were slow throughout the entire match. Our passing was bad. Our creativity was off. Our best players didn't turn up. And Pep's team selection, it was a bit of a mess. And going into the Chelsea game, we can't afford that anymore. We need Pep to be playing our best 11 every single game. And I'm going to be honest, I don't want to see Grealish and I don't want to see Mahrez in the same team again. I really do not. For me, those two, they're not taking their chances. They're not really performing for us at the moment. And you can argue maybe they've not performed for us for a while now, for a year and a half, maybe, either of them. I know Mahrez got a lot of goals last season in the Champions League, but in the Premier League, he's not been doing it. Grealish, there's a divisive subject right there. It's getting harder to defend Grealish after every single match. It really is. And it's really hard to justify the 100 million price tag. And I've said in the past, that 100 million price tag, you shouldn't really judge him on that. At the end of the day, it wasn't his choice. Yeah, the club had to do it to get him. And I was happy when we signed him. And I do think there is a good player in there. But for us, for some reason, he's just not doing it. Whether the team's too big for him, maybe the standard is too high. I don't know. But whatever it is, he's not doing it. And for me, it has to be Foden starting. Whether it's on the left or on the right, I don't care where he starts. Foden has to be in that team. He brings energy. He brings creativity as well. And he brings that determination that Grealish and Mahrez seem to lack at the moment. And when you got Haaland up front, he's not being provided by those two. Grealish only has 2 assists all season. He had 0 goals. Mahrez, I don't know what he's doing, but I don't think he's doing much better. I know he's got a couple of goals in the last few games, but he's not doing much better than that. So we need Foden on that pitch. And for me, Foden, Alvarez, and Haaland is probably our best front three at the moment. And it's unfortunate to say, but, I heard it said over the weekend against Everton that we have no impact plays. We have no one to bring off the bench to change the game. Everyone's just too similar up front. And that might be the case. Last season, I said our biggest threat off the bench was Jesus, and I was looking forward to him coming back. Because when he was injured last season, I don't think we looked the same team. It was important we had him back for the run into towards the end of the campaign. And in the summer, I said our biggest mistake was letting Jesus go. Jesus was a massive loss to us. And it seems to be the case now because he brought something different. He brought a bit of energy. And he brought some finishing to the team as well. Goals that we desperately needed. Because we can't just keep relying on Haaland to score. If Haaland's get a hat-trick in a game, we don't win it. So we need our front three. We need our best front three on the pitch at all times. And we need our wide players to start contribute more. And for that to happen, we need Pep to play a consistent team. You can't keep swapping players in and out every single match. He needs to be playing the best 11 every single game because we can't afford to drop points. And Chelsea is another good chance for us to get 3 points against a poor team. Chelsea, in the last 5 games, have scored 3 goals. That's it. They've only won 1 game in the last 5 competitive games. They're a really poor team. But I said this against Everton the other day, and look what happened. And Everton are a poor team. They just got smashed 4-1 by Bruyne. So who knows what City's going to turn up? Who knows what team Pep's going to pick? But he needs our best players on the pitch at all times. He can't keep swapping players in and out now. He can't just go through the entire match without making substitutions until the 85th plus minute when we need a goal. I'm sick of him making 5 subs on the 60th minute mark when we're winning. And when we need a goal, when we need a change, he doesn't make it till the 85th or 89th minute. And he makes like 1 sub. It can't keep going like that. We need to pick up momentum. We need to pick up points because we're not going to catch Arsenal playing the way we are. So yeah, predicted lineup, I'm not even going to bother doing. But all I will say is he needs to change the defense. He needs Cancelo coming back in. He really does. Walker Lewis, it doesn't really matter for me at the moment. I think both can do a good job. But Cancelo needs to come back in because we need that creativity as well. There's no point in having all that ball on the halfway line and not having Cancelo in the team. And, after the last performance, should De Bruyne play? Should it be Gundogan instead? Maybe there's another discussion as well. But for me, I would stick with De Bruyne. And yeah, going back to it, like I said, this is a massive chance for 3 points. It really is. Chelsea are a really poor team at the moment. Do I expect us to win? After the Everton performance of the day, after the game against Brentford before the World Cup, after the game against Fulham before the World Cup as well, I have no idea. I'm not going to say that I expect to win. I'm not going to say draw, loss, whatever, because again, I've just no idea what City's going to turn up. And I'll go back to something I said before the World Cup, which was we've not played well through an entire 90 minutes. I don't think we've had a solid performance for an entire 90 minutes yet. I really do not. I think we've had 60, 70 minutes of great football, but we've let ourselves down in some bits as well. It's just not good enough. That standard from last season seems to have gone. It seems to have dropped. And I think a consistent team with a consistent run, would make a huge difference. And looking at this game, we've got 2 cup games after this. We've got Southampton away in the cup, and our next league game is at Old Trafford. Our next league game is United at Old Trafford. So can we afford to drop points against Chelsea? No. Can we afford to experiment with different players? No. We need our best 11 on the pitch. We need to pick up some form. We need to pick up goals. And we need clean sheets as well. That'd be nice, a clean sheet. And that's what I want from this Chelsea game. And we'll have to see if we get it. Anyway, that's the match preview. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well, and let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments who your best 11 is. I'm pretty sure we're all roughly the same. I can't imagine we're going to make too many changes. So yeah. And make sure to join me for the watch along as well for the Chelsea game tomorrow. I will be doing that. I'll be live from about 7:45. Kickoff is 8, I believe. So make sure to join me for that. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.